Next, we have Specification 7, which asks us to explain the role of vaccination in controlling the spread of transmissible diseases. Vaccination helps control the spread of infectious diseases by reducing the number of susceptible individuals in a population. When a large proportion of people are vaccinated, it becomes much harder for a pathogen to spread from person to person. This not only protects vaccinated individuals but also provides indirect protection to those who cannot be vaccinated, such as newborns or people with weakened immune systems. By preventing infections, vaccines reduce outbreaks and can even lead to the elimination or eradication of certain diseases over time. This is why widespread vaccination is a key tool in public health for controlling transmissible diseases. Now, let's look at how vaccination leads to immunity and helps control disease. Vaccination prepares the immune system to recognize and fight pathogens before they can cause illness. When a person is vaccinated, their body produces specific antibodies and memory cells that are ready to target the disease-causing organism. This means that if the person is later exposed to the pathogen, their immune system can respond quickly, preventing infection or reducing its severity. At the population level, vaccination reduces the number of people who can catch and spread the disease. With fewer infected individuals, the pathogen has fewer opportunities to transmit. As more people are vaccinated, the spread of the disease slows down, making outbreaks less likely and helping protect the community as a whole. Now, let's talk about how vaccination leads to immunity, both for individuals and for the wider population. First, individual protection. Vaccination trains the immune system to recognize and fight specific pathogens. Vaccinated people produce antibodies and memory cells, so if they are later exposed to the disease, their immune system can respond quickly. This makes them much less likely to become seriously ill. Second, population-level protection. When fewer people can catch and spread the disease, its transmission slows down. High vaccination coverage reduces the chances of outbreaks and can even prevent epidemics. This also creates herd immunity, which protects vulnerable individuals who cannot be vaccinated, such as infants or people with weakened immune systems. In this way, vaccination not only protects individuals but also helps safeguard the entire community. Now, let's define herd immunity. Herd immunity is the protection of a population from a contagious disease that happens when a large proportion of people are immune, either through vaccination or previous infection. This reduces the spread of the pathogen and indirectly protects those who are not immune. Now, let's talk more about herd immunity. Herd immunity happens when a large portion of the population is vaccinated, which reduces the ability of a disease to spread. As more people become immune, pathogens have fewer opportunities to infect others and reproduce. This also protects individuals who cannot be vaccinated, such as babies, people with severe allergies, or those with weakened immune systems, because the disease cannot easily move through the community. Without vaccination, contagious diseases can spread rapidly and infect many people. With only partial vaccination, the spread is slower but still occurs. However, high vaccination coverage can greatly reduce or even stop the spread of disease, creating effective herd immunity. So now, let's discuss the importance of herd immunity. Herd immunity helps prevent epidemics and pandemics from spreading through populations. This is one reason why many vaccines are given to children. Since children are regularly monitored by healthcare professionals, they can be vaccinated early, helping to maintain high levels of immunity across the population. In some cases, vaccination programs aim not just to control diseases but to eradicate them completely. A famous example is smallpox, which was officially declared eradicated in 1980 after a successful global vaccination campaign led by the World Health Organization, which began in the mid-1950s. By achieving high vaccination coverage, herd immunity protects vulnerable individuals and helps prevent the outbreak and spread of dangerous infectious diseases. Now, let's look at the image illustrating herd immunity. The diagrams show how a contagious disease spreads depending on the level of vaccination in a population. When no one is vaccinated, the disease spreads rapidly through the entire population, making many people sick. When only some people are vaccinated, the spread of the disease is reduced, but it can still affect a portion of the population. However, when most of the population is vaccinated, the spread of the disease is largely contained. This protects not only the vaccinated individuals but also those who are not immune, such as infants or people with weak immune systems. In the diagram, different colors are used to show the status of individuals. Blue represents unvaccinated but healthy people, green represents vaccinated and healthy people, and red shows those who are sick and contagious. This visual clearly demonstrates how herd immunity works to protect the whole community.